I'm out and about in Bristol today, and oh my god, I think I'll put my sunglasses back on. So I'm out in Bristol today. I'm at Upfest, and it is a graffiti festival that happens in Bristol. I haven't filmed in a little while because I've been having a bit of a break, and I've needed it after a kind of insane couple of months traveling. And now I'm in Bristol just having a beautiful art day, and I just want to show you some of the art that I'm looking at today and kind of bring you along to show you the Bristol art scene that I really, really love. By the way, I'm Tash. I am doing my gap year at 30. I'm currently traveling around Europe. I'm in Bristol at the moment because my family live here. And I am also the creative director of the creative community Many Hands Make based in Melbourne in Australia. So yeah, let's hang out for the day. Let's go for a little cute art walk together and see some cool things. So I'm outside the entrance of Upfest, and I've got the little map. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around today and just like go and see as much as possible. Like there's literally so much to see, it's kind of overwhelming. But it's not just a graffiti festival, I was mistaken. Actually, it says here 100+ murals across Bedminster, which is the area I'm in, and Quakers Lane Art Lane, with 250+ artists and art exhibitions and artist talks and 5,000 free creative workshop spaces. Crazy. So I'm gonna just like go around and see what I can see. I've just been in there and had a look at a bunch of artists who are painting live, which is so cool. And there's a bunch of like craft things and bits and bobs, and it's beautiful, but it's very crowded. So I'm kind of keen to go and do my own thing. So let's go for a walk. I spot an op shop. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No luck in the op shop, but thank God, because I have no luggage space and I just love going into op shops. I can't resist myself. So I'm just going to continue looking for art. Okay, now the world is just taking the piss because there's two right next to each other. I have to go. I have to go in. It'd be rude not to. So I think brooches are really underrated accessories because they're just like the cutest things ever, okay? Like look at these realistic flowers, you know? Like they look so cute. And this one has a ladybug on it and water droplets. Like what the hell? I'm gonna have to get this one. I think it's so cute. There was ceramic fruit in that op shop. For those who don't know, I collect ceramic and glass fruit, and it is like an obsession of mine, and everyone knows this that's close to me. And I just wanted to buy it so badly, but it was just so heavy, and I was like, I literally don't think I could get this home without it potentially breaking or being just like so heavy in my suitcase. So I'm really sad about it. I seem to be spotting more op shops than art today, but that's okay with me. Last op shop I really had to restrain myself because it was trinket galore and I was having literally the best time, and I almost spent £20 in there, but I didn't buy anything because I am strong and capable of not spending money. So I've been really strong, and I think I deserve likes and subscribes for that. So please, please help me recover from this moment of not buying trinkets by liking and subscribing. So my next stop is Spike Island. I love this gallery. The last time I was here, I chatted to one of the gallery attendants and just had the best chat, and it was such interesting art, and I just had the best time. So I'm really excited to see what they have on. They've been closed the whole time I've been here, and they've just opened a new exhibition, 2 new exhibitions. So I'm keen to see what's in store for us. So I'm in the Spike Island community space right now, and it's so sweet. It reminds me a lot of the many hands make spaces that we create in Naarm, and I'm already loving some of the kind of offerings in the space. Above here it says share your thoughts about the exhibitions here, so it's kind of an open prompt to kind of engage with the exhibitions that you see, which I really, really love. And I love that you can come through the gallery as you're experiencing the work. There's this separate space kind of off to the side, separated by a curtain, and you can come and chill and be present in the work in the way that is authentic to you, which just is my jam, and I love it. I just love this gallery. I think it does some really interesting work. The work that I've just looked at by Nancy, I can't remember the last name, but I'll put it here somewhere, I found quite challenging. The second work that I saw is just soap dishes embedded into the wall. And it's one of those moments where I'm like, I don't know what this means, I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to be open-minded and think and take it on and be authentic to the artist and be authentic to me. And I find those moments really exciting and challenging, and I just think that art can literally be anything. Soap dishes, collage, me being in a space can be art. You know, these beautiful pieces up on the wall, they're all art. And I just love that this space just celebrates people to experiment and to create in a way that doesn't have to be for the masses, but for people who are just interested in contemporary art. The installation of these artworks are so new that you can still smell the paint on the walls. So I am smelling the paint of this amazing installation as I'm sitting here watching the big video, and it's so cool. I love installing, and it just reminds me of installing the many hands make exhibitions, which I love. This is Willow, my cousin's dog, and I've been helping look after her this week while my cousin has been away. And she's the most beautiful girl in the whole entire world. We're just hanging on the floor because I just sat down here and she's come to hang out with me. Yeah, you come to hang out with me. I loved going to the art festival, Upfest, and Spike Island. They were both really, really good. And it was really nice to kind of get more of a feel of the art scene here, because I've been wanting to move to Bristol for a while, like a couple of years, I'd say about 2 or 3 years. I really like it here. It's like Melbourne, similar to Melbourne, but not exactly the same. There are some differences, but I think it's like safe to say that it's pretty similar. And every time I'm here, I'm like, oh, I could live here. Oh, I could live here. But I've got, you know, stuff in Australia, like Many Hands Make, like my freelancing gigs and different things that I am doing there. So Australia's always going to call me back, but I just love this place. In Willow, we're just going to hang out in the garden and chill and just enjoy this English sunshine. The heat wave has now passed, but it is still warm. The sun is out. So we're just going to hang outside, aren't we, honey? We're going to hang outside and have some dinner and just hang. So come soak in the sunshine with us. Amy, my cousin, if you're watching this, I am drinking your rum right now. I'm gonna make a rum and coke because it's summer and I want to have a rum and coke. A little ASMR moment. That is some good shit. So I'm just waiting for my focaccia to cook. So I thought I would have a cheeky ciggy and drink my rum and coke. Just gab a bit. You might have seen on my Instagram, posted a video about being a spinster and how I've realized that I am a bit of a spinster. So I was listening to Dr. Kate Lister's podcast, Betwixt the Sheets, which is about sex, love, and politics. And there's this episode about medieval single women. And she's talking about how medieval single women basically supported each other and created ways to be financially stable, which I think is so fucking cool. And obviously spinster was something that was used at the time. And one of my friends, Helen, who commented on the post about the etymology of the word, how it came to be, why spinster is a thing. And I just think that we should bring it back as a term of endearment. I really do. I just think like spinster should be synonymous with a single woman or femme presenting person who is just succeeding in life, and being single is part of that. For me, I'm single and I haven't been in a long-term relationship for about 3 years, and I have dated people in that time and had some beautiful relationships, but I also love being single, and I don't think that it's a bad thing. And I think there is this massive thing around couples privilege. So what I mean by couples privilege is, it's just something that I've noticed, and I'm sure there's a bunch of research about it, but like, if you're in a couple, you have more privilege in lots of ways. So you're meeting society's expectations. There's a lot of things that are set up for you as a couple. There are lots of ways to like get financial benefits from being in a couple, and life is just cheaper if you're in a couple. And it's just got me thinking a lot about that, and like, you know, me kind of traveling around on my own. People constantly ask me if I have a partner, and I'm like, no, I'm just traveling solo and I'm having a great time. And I think now that I'm in my 30s, I think there's like this, I don't know, almost negative connotation around the fact that I don't really want to settle down in a traditional way.
And my family know this. They know that I don't want that. I've had plenty of conversations with them about it, and they're aware of what I am. I don't feel this pressure from my family. It's more like general society. I think that like being in love with yourself first is one of the most important things. And I just think that this trip has started really kind of solidifying this identity of who I am and how I want to move through into the future. So yeah, it's just on my mind at the moment, and I might do some more reading about it. Actually reading this book at the moment, Queer as Folklore by Sasha Coward, and it's really, really good. And they also talk about a lot of stuff to do with women being single or in queer relationships. Oh my god, there's a bug on me. In different time periods, but it's also to do with folklore and different monsters and different connotations for monsters in queer culture or folklore or fairy tales in queer culture. As a queer person, I think being comfortable with your identity and being, you know, in this constant state of change and evolution, I think is a really real thing and is something that I think we should all be proud of. Yeah, all of these things, Spinster, Sasha's work, has just really got me thinking about who I am as a person. Anyway, that's the end of my diary. So that's my deep thoughts for today. I'm gonna go get my kasha bread out of the oven and eat that and just read my book and enjoy the sunshine.